The space float! An excellent swimmer like me has no need for something like this, but my motto is YOLO, or always be prepared. Really, it's just for emergencies. And with that, we can go to a new area. Hello, Crab-Rats, and welcome back to Pikmin. I'm TryclydeTamer. I took the liberty of going ahead and getting started on day 6 here, and I also killed the bread bug actually at base, so I didn't have to carry it from that little area where we discovered the blue Pikmin. So we're going to bring 10 yellows down here again for bomb rocks. And also, the blue's going to grab the number 1 Ionium Jet. Unfortunately, this puts out a slightly different exhaust, so you poor baby Olimar. But it does propel me to escape velocity in an instant. The stint is a small price to pay for such performance. Escape velocity is probably like, I don't know, probably 100 kilometers per hour, because it's like 11,000-ish kilometers per hour for real life-size astronauts. I not really need to take down the gray wall right there, but so I'm going to take down this black one. If this is damaged, I'll be in dire straits, so I'll have to run a system check as soon as I can, and maybe fill the damaged cracks with dirt. I'm going to use this extra bomb rock on this wall to get started with this little crevice-y area. I don't know why I said crevice, but right there's a yellow candy pot bud. You could throw in a number of Pikmin and you'll get that many yellow Pikmin back, so it's an exchanging sort of thing. We got Sherry bugs to kill! I'm gonna have my yellows be prepared for bomb rocks right there, but I'm gonna take a good 50 blue Pikmin right here and deal with these Wollywogs. It's best to approach them from their back and toss like 5 Pikmin at a time instead of swarming them, because you might risk them being squished or a little crushing glitch happen. I'm gonna be very careful because, like, when your Pikmin get cut off and you try to call them back, like, they can go under where the Wollywog's gonna crush them, so be careful with that. And I'm gonna be careful with my numbers, because here we got the anti-dioxin filter, stuff about pollution, and it's gonna require a hefty 40 Pikmin to carry, so be careful with that. And while the blue's carrying that back, I'm gonna bring the bomb rock yellows over this way, and, okay, be careful of the fire geysers, and in combination with the explosions, it can become a very problematic thing. Bam, bitch! You ain't about it! Oh, and they also carried this back, too. I'm gonna also use my bomb rocks to blow up a wall over where that thing, the blowhog I killed right here, so I can finish this off and carry things on the other side. Well, should be plenty of fire geysers and things in water, and I'm also gonna need the yellow Pikmin to get a pretty high up ship piece as well. Alright, we're getting pretty short on time here. We've got a bridge to build, and we've got to watch out for the fire geysers, so either be good with your timing or slide them on through. And ooh, gotta be careful with my camera. Don't want them all to be set in a fiery plume of death. So let's divide up. Blues, you're not going to be going for the wall quite yet, because I want to take you over this way for a ship piece in the water. Okay, let's grab you too. Even though the ship piece over this way is only going to require like 20 to 25 Pikmin to carry. Just want to at least get it out of the water so I can get it started, then bring my reds over and have them finish carrying it back without worry of the fire. And yeah, analog computer kind of vague data that falls outside the range of 1s and 0s. Actually, to be honest, is a little bit too vague, so it isn't very helpful. So I believe that this requires, like, the weirdest ones are required. And I never really went over that. There's only 25 required ship pieces, I believe, and there's 5 optional ones, but you get all 30 for the best ending, of course. Alright, these guys are building this bridge. Unfortunately, I won't be able to get to toss my yellow Pikmin up there, because if I zoom out, you can see a ship piece right up there, and I'm going to need to use that. And hopefully the reds are in base, so if not, this is probably going to be a failed take. Well, I could work around it, because in the next episode, I'm going to be returning to the impact site, and we're going to have an opportunity to get a lot of extra Pikmin and a ship piece as well. So maybe if things didn't quite work out, I could use that to my advantage. But hopefully they got into base at the last second, or maybe close enough. I didn't see it on screen, but that doesn't count. Oh, I don't see any Pikmin. I don't see it. Oh, there's one. Oh, so that means they probably did die. That's not a good thing. I doubt I'm going to restart this day, because I've had plenty enough failed takes. The Pikmin that I did not bring back to the onion all vanished overnight. Oh, man. Yeah, that's an ugly thought indeed. 29 left behind, that's all those reds, but 60 reds is still enough. I'm just gonna continue along into the next day, so I'll see you then. Okay, let's try this without failure now. I'm going to put all my yellows up there, drop all my blues behind, and get up to the ship piece. Still Libra, based on his daughter's astrological sign. So we got 25 yellow Pikmin with me right now, and I'm going to bring him past the little gate that we knocked down. Right here, seems like a good battlefield for the beady long legs. This is a rather interesting boss to fight right here. You want to be very careful. You don't really want to take a lot of Pikmin into this because he stomps around a lot, and any Pikmin under his feet will suffer an untimely demise. And yeah, want to be very careful. Oh wow, the blues carried that back, and the yellows are the best to battle them with because they can toss him up while he's still stomping around. But occasionally he'll like reach down, and then you can use reds and stuff on him. But it's best overall to use yellows. So yeah. Hooray for coming. Oh, that was a good 6 yellows lost right there. Wasn't a good 6 yellows, but it's a big number, which I associate good with often. So this is one of those enemies that you want to slowly take down. It has some weird music. It sounds like pretty fitting for a spider boss. Ooh, thought a couple of Pikmin would have been squished there. Alright, yeah, there he is, reaching down right there. And when he when he's pretty much taking his break, so that's when he went to attack. When the enemy weak spots are open. I hate when he shakes when there's no Pikmin on him. It's like, twitch, the feeling of Pikmin, the thought. And seeing his shadow was pretty creepy too. You see his shadow before he even appears, and the music starts. It's like, oh, what's going to go on? Then you see this big ass dude with Jupiter for whatever you call it. I think it's a thorax, I believe. The big butt of the spider, you know. Would you even consider him an arachnid? Well, I'm pretty sure that's what he is, because spiderish things that don't have 8 legs are arachnids, even though I thought it was only 6-legged spiders are arachnids. Second grade science is failing me. Alright, we should be finishing him off here with only 18 yellows, and oh, I thought another would have been switched there. Is he dead? Yes, he is! Your Pikmin would like to attack the legs, so try to get them off as soon as possible. He'll drop a few pellets, and also the guard satellite. These spaces filled with dangers. It'll keep you safe with space pirates, as he'll say, I believe, when you carry it back. But I'm going to carry it back with reds. Alright, down this little pit-ish area, I wouldn't even call it a pit, but watch out for the Swallywog and the sheer enemies, and come over this way. I've been putting this off for a while, it seems like, because you always see this off in the distance. This is the puff stool. You want to be very careful with this thing. Start off, you want to swarm it, and then if you don't knock it over, a few Pikmin might be crushed from that. But yeah, you want to hit it when it's crushed and do about half of its HP and damage. Oop! Don't be fired up. Okay, call all your Pikmin back. Wow, I'm only down to 67 Pikmin. I might have to get a few off screen. You want to be careful of that little dust that sprays, because any Pikmin in the radius of that can turn into mushroom Pikmin, which will attack you and your Pikmin. No! Oh, how do you like that? How do you like that? How do you like that? Boom! Okay, it's been a while. I've had to replay a little bit, and oh, he didn't turn into a... Wow, surprised he didn't turn into a mushroom Pikmin. But yeah, killed him. There's the Omega Stabilizer, which is a piece of the fin, a required piece.